guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing a new series to this channel. Well, I don't know if I'm going to bring it here permanently. I'm just going to kind of see what you guys think about it, and if you guys like it, then maybe I'll do more of these. I actually got this idea from the book community. Somebody that I watch often, her name is Hardback Hoarder. She did a video where she reacted to celebrities' bookshelves, and I thought it was such a good idea. And I knew that I had seen some like celebrity makeup tutorials on like Marie Claire channels and like, you know, Glamour, Vogue, whatever. And I was like, oh, that would be really fun to do on my like beauty lifestyle channel, just like do commentary, reaction to celebrity makeup tutorials and kind of like see what I think about them and stuff. And so that's what I'm gonna be doing in this video. Now, by no means am I trying to hate on these celebrities. All of these celebrities are absolutely stunning. And the reason I'm doing this more is for like fun commentary, and I'm a makeup artist, so I've done a lot of makeup on other people, and so it's kind of more just about like what I might do differently, or if I was to be doing their makeup, what I would do, maybe some tips for them or some ideas for them. The first person we're gonna do is Hilary Duff, because Hilary Duff is a queen. I absolutely adore her. I literally think that she is one of the most stunning people in the entire world. I don't know what it is about her face, but every time I see Hilary Duff, I'm like, why are you so pretty? It's like her proportions are so perfect. Like, the girl is stunning. So I'm so excited to see like how she does her makeup and kind of like her routine that she does, and maybe she'll have some tips. I don't know, we'll see. So let's go ahead and just jump right into Hilary Duff's tutorial. Beauty secrets. Busy mom makeup routine.
And I am going to show you my skincare routine today. I'm a busy mom. I don't have a ton of time to do my makeup, but this version today is like on a day where I have my kids, but I also have a couple meetings. I want to look like I've put some effort in, or just do a little hand sanitizer. So I'm going to
Good tip. Hand sanitizer is always great, especially if you break out a lot. Hand sanitizer is fantastic. I'm usually too lazy to do it unless I'm working on a client, but hand sanitizer is great.
So one really cool thing that happened to me when I had babies was I got melasma, and it
super common.
Hangs out right here on my forehead.
I have it right here on my cheekbones now. I have a friend that got it on her upper lip. It's super common after you have babies, and it sucks, but I like that she's using a toner. I actually love using toners in the morning. I'm not somebody that washes my face in the morning. I just use a toner to kind of get like any dirt and oils off of my skin, and I think it works great, just as long as you use a moisturizer after, because they can dry out your skin. And moisturizers are super important because keeping moisture in your face is going to help with aging.
This one is a dark spot toner, so glycerin. Favorite vegan products
Glycerin.
Is ultra hydrating, made with oils. It has lavender in it.
I have never heard of this product, but it looks really cool. Like, it looks very waxy and thick.
Take a little scoop with these long witchy nails that I have.
Interesting.
And I'm going to warm it up because see how thick it is?
Okay, so I hope that she's going to use another cream after this, because that doesn't look like it has SPF in it. And because she has melasma, the sun is just going to make it worse probably, and plus the sun is really bad for aging. And because she's about my age and she lives in California where it's really sunny, the girl needs some SPF, and I'm hoping that she has SPF maybe in her foundation, or if she uses another moisturizer after.
Brush those eyebrows up, get them ready for the makeup you're gonna put on.
Why is she so stunning? Why? I don't understand. Like, this girl doesn't even need makeup.
So I use that as a...
She could put on some tinted moisturizer and some mascara and she'd be like ready to go. Like, this girl is stunning. Like, her eyebrows. Does she get her eyebrows microbladed? Because they're like perfect.
I think I'm still going to put a cream on top. It's also by Glycerin. It smells like cucumber, which I love. So this is a much lighter like day cream. I like to layer them because
so she didn't show
I want
us.
to keep my skin looking dewy.
I don't know if it has SPF.
Feeling really moisturized. And if you have time, pushing in the product with this Nurse Jamie tool is such a dream. First, I'm going to put on a Ren eye cream.
Eye cream, good.
And then my favorite thing to do with eye cream is put it here. Give this space some love too. Before I start my makeup,
it's really interesting too, because I use skincare products like that as well. Like, a lot of times with toners, I put them behind my neck because we sweat a lot, you know, on the back of our neck. So I will do it behind my neck, and sometimes I even do it inside of my ear. I know that sounds very, very weird, but think about how dirty your ears get. You know, you should wash your ears, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes you forget. And when you do toner in your ears, it works great. So eye cream here makes a ton of sense. Another interesting one is using eye primer on your nose. If you find that your makeup like on your nose always wears off, eye primer on your nose is a great tip.
I've just recently started using this Perricone MD, and I love it.
Okay, so that didn't have SPF on the bottle, so there's no SPF in that either. So Hilary, we need to get some SPF in your skincare, and it's going to help you a ton. I've never heard of this foundation, but it is a serum foundation. I love serum foundations. They're like my favorite.
So I'm patting. I'm a little bit aggressive, but maybe that's because I'm always in a hurry.
That's like the perfect
And this
color.
is super sheer. It does layer. I'm using the point, and I'm kind of rolling my beauty blender into all the little corners, like my...
Do you see how like glowy her skin looks? That looks like a really bomb foundation, and it matches her skin perfectly.
Nice. And then eventually I'm going to deal with my neck, but this product, again, dirty from my daughter, has been one of my favorites.
The Chanel de Soleil. You guys have probably seen this if you've been on YouTube for a long time. I have wanted to try this product for so many years, and I have yet to try it. I need to go to Sephora right now, and I need to go pick up this product because I have wanted to try this for so long. This is like a cult favorite on YouTube, and it's like this cream contour bronzer, and it is the perfect color. I feel like it looks good on like everybody.
There's like brush hairs in there. I'm going to use my beauty blender, and I'm going to swirl all the way around and start my cheekbones.
Look at that color. That's perfect.
And I'm going just underneath, and I want to accentuate where it caves in a bit to give me a little bit more of a cheekbone.
Okay, so here's a tip. When she said put your bronzer down there where it kind of caves in a little bit, totally great tip. We all use that tip, you know what I mean? But Hilary Duff is somebody with those like naturally stunning cheekbones that look amazing. If you don't have cheekbones like her, I don't have like the highest cheekbones either. Instead of putting your contour right there where your cheeks go in, if you do the fish face thing, you know, that's good, like it'll work. But if you want to make your cheekbones look a little higher, just go a little bit above where your cheeks dip in. And if you go just a titch higher, then you're going to have a more cheekbone look. You're going to have higher cheekbones, and it's just going to accentuate them a little bit more. Of course, this way it works for Hilary because she has high cheekbones, but that's a little tip, is you don't always want to put it here if it doesn't work well for your face.
I'm also going to put it on my eyes. I'm also going to get up here. And then this was another tip someone taught me when I was pretty young, was you want to create like a W across your face. Down, up over your nose,
That's
down,
interesting.
and up again. And
That's not something I've actually ever really heard before. But I want to try it now. I like that tip. See, this is what I mean. Celebrities that don't do makeup tutorials on a regular basis, like they have tips that we've never heard before. You know what I mean? That work really well for them, that they really like. And it's really interesting to see their random tips that we may have never tried. I'm gonna try that.
easy. I just started using concealer under my eyes.
Girl, you don't need it.
And I have gotten into this Glossier concealer. I'm going to start...
Okay, I like that she didn't overdo it. I like that Hilary Duff knows that she doesn't need a lot of concealer and she didn't overdo it. Sometimes I think it's really easy for us to be like, okay, we see all these YouTubers using massive amounts of concealer, so I need to use massive amounts of concealer. If you don't need it, you don't need it. Do what works for your face.
Such a difference.
It's interesting that she's curling her lashes first. I hate doing this because I feel like my lashes, if I curl them first, they get in the way of my makeup. I always curl my lashes last, especially because lashes will kind of fall if you don't put mascara on right away. I probably wouldn't do that, but...
has this very pretty cream eyeshadow, but once you apply, it gets really dry in a good way. And I'm going to put a little on my brush. I love to use my fingers, but I have long nails right now. So I'm going to create that by going a little bit above my crease.
I love that
and
color.
on my lid. I'm really just creating a base. There we go.
That color is beautiful. Look at that color. That's like the perfect eyeshadow that's like between warm and cool. It's not too cool and it's not too warm. It's like that perfect mix. I kind of want that.
Same product. And I'm going to create a shadow. Smudgy. I don't like anything too perfect.
I like that.
Your eye, the part that people focus on is the black dot in the center. If you want to give a little more extra attention, right in the middle underneath, and then maybe with a shimmer or something right above the lash line right here in the center on the top lid.
Good tip. Good tip. That's very true. And actually what she said with the shimmer on the top in the middle, that's great. But one thing I really love to do that kind of like adds to this is if you take a little bit of shimmer or like a really, really bright highlighter and just do a dot right in the middle. Like don't blend it through the whole, you know, lower lash line, but just a little dot of shimmer right in the middle, or even glitter in the middle and the center. It looks so pretty. It gives you like a really pretty doughy-eyed, you know, look to your face. It like brightens up your eyes.
I have these 2 products by Stila. My makeup artist on Younger introduced me to them. They're so much fun.
Kind of pinkish.
And I think I'm going to go for the non-glitter today and just the kind of wet-looking shimmer. I'm going to put it straight on. Just make sure there's no weird lines from that brush.
It's a pretty color. I like it.
I'm going back to my Chanel bronzer for a second.
And I like that she blended it. I feel like a lot of people would just put that on and just kind of like leave it. I like that she went in with a brush and blended it out.
A quick brush under my eye with this.
Oh, look.
It's okay if you get it in your lashes because we're going to cover that up with mascara.
She's doing what I said, little shimmer.
So I'm going to just add a little bit more glitter here. This is a product I just bought. Now I'm going to move on to my brow. I use many different brow products, but this one I really love. It's called Kaboom by Benefit.
Okay, I've used Kaboom. It's a pretty good product. I'm interested to see brows. Like, brows can be kind of difficult, I think, and I like to see how different people do brows because brows is such a unique, individualistic thing. Like, if she wanted to go all natural, she would still look bomb with no brows.
I like to do little strokes so they hopefully look like hair. I have to go outside the lines a bit just to give me that full brow that I pray for.
If I were her, I feel like this color is just a little bit too ashy and too dark for her skin tone and her hair color. I feel like she should be a little bit on the more taupey side. I feel like it would just look a little bit better. I totally know what she's going for with the like bold brow thing. She looks amazing with a bold brow. It looks really, really good on her face. But I feel like something just a little bit more taupey, slightly maybe a little bit more warm because she does have warmth in her blonde and she just has those golden undertones, I think would make a huge difference. More of like a blonde brow. And I also feel like she could still get that bold brow look, but if she did it a little bit more light in the inner corner, like not so dark and boxy in the inner corner, and just focused more of that darkness on the outer corner, I think it would give a more natural, soft look. Sometimes if you get a little bit too dark in those inner corners, it can look a little bit boxy and a little bit like artificial. And so I think that that would make a huge difference, and it might actually make doing her brows a little bit easier. So just a little bit more of a blended look.
And you can push your product up a little bit, shaped.
Yeah, those spoolies too definitely like add more of a natural look. Like it kind of blends and diffuses the color, which is really good.
This guy always gives me hell. Always.
We all have a bad eyebrow.
I'm gonna brush this guy up. Use Glossier's Boy Brow. Brown is my favorite color.
I'm gonna be honest. So this is a brown gel for your eyebrows. I almost feel like she could just skip the brow powder or the brow gel that she did first and just use this brow mascara, and it would work amazing on her because her brows are just so great in general. Like if she wants to go for a super natural day, just use that little like brow mascara, and that would be all she would need because she just has such great brows.
You have good thick brows. You don't have to try to be
You do. Your brows are beautiful.
I'm going to start highlighting a bit. This by Terry product.
You know what I've noticed though watching this? She has the most beautiful eye color. It's like this mix of like hazel and gold and green. Like really unique eye color. And I've never noticed it before until this video, but really, really pretty eyes.
Better days. So I do a little swirl. I tap some of it off. I'm going to put it above where I bronzed. So a little right underneath my eye.
It's pretty natural. I want to load up
on
some
each side of your eye to highlight the highest part of your cheekbone. I know everyone's face is shaped so differently. I like to do my nose a little bit, the tip of my nose.
I'm not a huge fan of this highlighter. It doesn't look very pigmented, very bright. I kind of feel like she could just skip the highlighter and you probably wouldn't be able to tell. I'm somebody that likes a little bit more of a bold highlighter, and I think that she could definitely use something maybe a little bit more noticeable. Also maybe a little bit more golden. I think a great highlighter for her would be the Ofra Bali highlighter. It kind of has some golden undertones, but it's very pigmented. It has just a very beautiful color. Another one would be this Sunlight highlighter by Palladio. It has like this really beautiful golden undertone. She just needs some gold. I think it would really liven up her face a little bit, and this highlighter didn't have too much like pigment, so
Well, what I really like to do
That's what
is use, this is a nude sticks.
Oh, here's
Love
more.
nude sticks.
Nude sticks is fun.
I like to highlight the top of my lip to accentuate the shape there.
Ooh, I
make
like
sure
that.
make sure you blend that in with your finger.
I want that product
and the
now.
tip of my nose.
Okay.
And I can
Inner
just
corner.
draw a
Let's do some
little
inner
line
corner.
for a tiny bit of product after I've blended this. I'm getting kind of dewy, so I'm going.
She needed some in her inner corner. She needs just like a tiny dot in her inner corner, you know, but that nude stick looks really nice. Like, I want to try that.
The powder. And I'm going to use a fluffy brush and just powder some
She doesn't need powder, but I totally get it.
I'm using Hoola by Benefit. Just a
best bronzer. If you guys are looking for a bronzer that will go with pretty much any skin tone, Hoola is where it's at. I don't use it because it's not cruelty free, but it is a fantastic bronzer.
I'm going to do my W one more time and accentuate my jawline. And this is where I'm going to make my neck the same color as my face. I'm not going to put product all the way down there. So it usually should match if you just dust with bronzer. I
always bronze my neck, especially if I put bronzer under my jawline. Always bronze my neck. It always makes a huge difference, and it makes your face match your neck so much better.
I had eyelash extensions for, I don't know, 6 months, and my lashes are finally getting a little bit better. So I have to tell you that this product I'm obsessed with is called Grande Lash. I never remember to do the serum, but this mascara has the serum in it.
Ooh.
So it's like, I don't
serum is everything. I love it.
To have my lashes look like super catty. I don't want to make I don't want to have a cat eye basically. I want to have a awake looking eye. So I tend to not put product all the way in the center. All the way on the outskirts over here. Maybe at the bottom right by your lash line, that's okay. But if you want that awake eye, glob some of the product on in the center.
Interesting. Okay. So here's the thing. And like I said, this is why I like watching these, because people that are just your average Joe do things that work for them that maybe you don't think to do. Like for me, I love a good cat eye. And I oftentimes will drag my outer corner lashes out because I like them to kind of go out on the corners to give myself that cat eye. But she kind of likes that wide-eyed look. And she's saying to kind of glob the mascara in the middle and make the middle very, thick with mascara, I guess. And it's going to give you more of a wide-eyed look. That's very interesting. And she says she doesn't put very much on her outer corners because she wants it to open up her eyes. So that's a good tip. Never really thought to do that, but that works really well for her to give her the more bright-eyed look. So definitely give that a try if that's what you're looking for. She has nice lashes.
Go for that other eye. But I don't want to be
those eyes,
scary spider eyes.
It's like golden green.
I'm giving a light coat. I use my same bronzer brush.
That's a nice blush color.
Very natural. I'm just going to continue.
There's the inner corner highlight.
Bit of glitter from this pot of Too Faced.
I wanted to do that so badly the whole time. Just put a little inner corner highlight.
I'm going to contour my nose a tiny bit right here on this line.
Okay.
And maybe a tiny bit on my cheek. And just right here.
Okay, so that's interesting. I think Hilary Duff has the perfect nose. I personally don't think that she needs contour. I don't really contour my nose because I just have embraced my natural nose. And sometimes I think that when we see, makeup artists contour noses and they're like, okay, now you're going to contour your nose. Not every nose needs to be contoured. And I think that sometimes we get it in our heads that if you see everybody do it, that you need to do it too. But contouring is to sculpt. And there's going to be certain areas on some people's face that need to be sculpted and not necessarily on your face. And I don't think that Hilary's nose needs to be contoured, personally. But of course, she can do whatever she wants. It's makeup. But I think that she has just a stunning nose and she needs to embrace her nose. No contouring needed.
Contoured, it still looks good. It is kind of a nice touch, too.
And it can also add a little bit of warmth to your nose, to give yourself more of a warm look in that area.
And
one thing I can say, though, sorry I keep pausing it, but I like that she put it right here instead of really down low. A huge problem I see with people trying to contour their noses is they put the contour too far down, and it's going to make your nose look wider versus thinner. So you're not really contouring in the right area. She put it in the right area, so that was good.
This is a Laura Mercier pencil called Chestnut. I'm following the line, and I'm only going to make it a little bigger in the middle there.
That lip liner looks a little dry. I don't like pencil lip liners because they're dry a lot of times. That one looks a little dry.
I'm going to fill in that Cupid's bow YSL.
Okay. I love that she did the Cupid's bow, filling in the Cupid's bow. She has a pretty prominent Cupid's bow, which her lip shape is amazing. Like, she doesn't need to do any overlining because her lips are just a good size, they're a good shape. But one thing that I like to do as well is do the kind of rounded upper lip look where you fill in the Cupid's bow. I just think it gives a really fun kind of like pouty look. Whenever I'm like illustrating my, drawings or whatever, I always do like the round upper lip because it gives such a nice pouty look. So I really like that she did that because it's something that I do as well. And if you kind of want to change the look of your lips a little bit without like completely overdrawing them, filling in the Cupid's bow is a really fun way to do it. That's a really pretty color.
Two sides. I want those sharp. And I want the top one a little softer. I don't know if I like this, but let's see what happens. Did I forget anything?
Look at how stunning she looks. I don't understand. Perfect face. And that lip color is stunning. Everything.
Powder up. Just a bit.
Girl, I feel ya. I'm a powder girl as well.
This is an amazing product. And this is amazing. There it is.
SPF in her setting spray. Thank the Lord. I was hoping that I would see SPF at some point, and it's in her setting spray.
You're trying to do a nice makeup, and you're like, well, I don't want to put sunscreen on top of that. Hold your breath.
Ooh, I kind of want that setting spray now.
Step, especially if you live somewhere sunny.
I love this look. It looks so good on her.
And
I'm trying to get like good screenshots of her because I know what that feels like to have like a bad screenshot. But this makeup look looks so pretty because it's so natural and it's accentuating her features just perfectly. Like, this is the perfect amount of makeup for her. She looks pretty, she looks refreshed, she looks amazing. The only thing that I would change, like I said, was the eyebrow shade. I think I would go a little bit more taupey, and then I might kind of lighten up the inner corners a little bit in the eyebrows and kind of keep it darker kind of in the middle to the end. And I also, an interesting thing that she didn't do, it
smells so nice. And
so if you guys can see here, there's a little line underneath her lashes, and it's like a skin tone color. She's mentioned that she was wanting her lashes to get a little bit thicker after lash extensions, and I think one thing that might really help her is using a black or like a dark brown. I think dark brown would look really natural and pretty on her, but using that and doing a tight line underneath her upper lashes in that waterline area up there, and that's going to make her lashes look so much thicker and more voluminous, and it's a really, really easy step if she just kind of lifts up those lashes in tight lines. I just think it would make her lashes look thicker, and we wouldn't have like that like skin tone or like white line underneath her lashes, which sometimes just kind of is a pet peeve of mine. It's just a personal pet peeve. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal. This is a more natural look, but I think that it would be really pretty if she just tight lined there.
Draw yourself down.
Do you know what I love about Hilary? I love her tattoos. It's so like, she doesn't look like the tattoo type, but she has all these like little sticker tattoos all over like the inner parts of her arms. And it's always been something that I've loved about Hilary because they're so random and just kind of like random little sticker tattoos all over her arms. And I've always thought they're like really cute in like this random way. I don't know.
Give
I just like them.
Shake of the hair.
And they're very light. She's so pretty.
And
Hilary, come over to my house and do my makeup. Like, I want her to do my makeup like this. Why does it look so good? Like, do you ever watch people like this and you're like, okay, that looks so good on her, and then you try to do it on yourself and you're like, okay, just doesn't work as well for me because they're just so naturally stunning. Drives me crazy. But yes, love her makeup. I think she did a fantastic job. No complaints here. I wouldn't change much about it. So good job, Hilary. Let's be best friends, and that is it. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was like a fun, different video, and it was kind of fun. Let me know who you want to see me do next, and I will react to their makeup. And if you guys want to, I think that this would be really fun as well. If you make makeup videos as well and you watch my channel and you would be willing to have me react to one of your videos or one of your makeup tutorials, let me know. I don't want to do it with anybody without their permission first, obviously, but if you guys would be interested, if you make makeup videos as well, I would love to maybe react to one of your videos. I think that would be kind of fun, but let me know if you guys like this. It's kind of a fun, different, unique video, and I thought it'd be kind of a fun change up to my channel. Don't forget to check out my book channel, which is Care About Books. It is a channel where I just talk about books because I love books, and it's kind of more like a casual, fun, passion channel. So definitely go check out that channel and check out my vlog channel as well, and also my social media accounts. So that is it, guys. I hope you have a fantastic day and you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.